What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful day. And, per usual, I got something new to say. But before we do that, please like, subscribe, comment, tell anybody about the show. I would greatly appreciate it. Just trying to get the ratings up just a little bit. But if you've been watching the series so far, you know this is part 3 to the All-NBA teams. So, with that being said, you can kind of see me going with the third team today. Now, if you've been following along, you know my 4 points that I go by. The NBA typically tries to have a standard. The first 3 or the top 3 point guards, shooting guards, small forward, power forward, and centers. I don't really usually go by that. I usually go by the is your team playoff bound? And again, we'll give you the play-in. Games played, we need that 57 game marker because that's 70%. C's do get degrees out here. And then, your stat line and the eye test, we got to make sure, he's all NBA caliber player. When I look at you and I also look at the box scores, I need to see all NBA in my opinion. So those are my 4 points. And with that being said, we're going to talk about the third team that was listed. So we have here Chris Paul, Trae Young, Bron, all right, cool, LeBron James, Pascal Siakam, and Karl Anthony Towns. Now, for me, the list it's cool, you know what I mean? But we could change it just a smidge, So let's start off, and again, I'm going to talk about my top, my all NBA third team, but why they're not my first team. Okay, so that kind of doing it like that. So let's start off with Chris Paul. I can bring up the same points I did about D-Book, quality player. Didn't really dominate that much, but for it's just the age factor. Because, CP3 couldn't dominate because of the age. That's what it really boiled on down to. And he doesn't need to dominate for this team. Again, this needed to be a D-Book and DeAndre Ayton type scenario. Chris Paul can still boogie, woogie. He can still get a bucket easily. He don't need to dominate no more. I don't need to see him on my first team All-NBA. He cool on the third team. Now, we got Trae Young. Fun fact, anybody named Trae, well, they might be the third. So it's cool we got him on this list, right? So it's cool we got my man's on the list. The only reason why he's not any higher, I'm sorry, his team's success. Yes, they made the playoffs. They did. Barely did, though. Barely did. So for me, I'm like, all right, I gotta knock you for that. I can't put you in that top tier. Luka and JT had some trouble, but then they ended up getting into the middle of the pack. You were at the bottom the entire way. Very disappointing. Now we can look at a Jimmy Butler. Ooh, that's a new name for y'all. Oh, y'all wondering who got kicked out now? I know y'all wondering who got kicked out now. Well, for me, Jimmy hit that threshold, 57 games played. So I got to knock him the same way I did Ja. And on top of that, Jimmy didn't produce the way Ja did. Don't get me wrong, the Heat are the number 1 seed in the East. But Ja might have outplayed Jimmy this season. So it is, again, no knock on Jimmy. It's just, I got Ja at 2. I got to put you, but you know what I'm saying? It's just how stuff goes sometimes. For this season, for the career right now, Jimmy's leading right now. Now, the next one, I'm going to have to go Pascal Siakam. Oh, I know y'all is wondering who I really kicked off. Oh, there was 2 in the bed, and one of them said, roll over. Now, let me stop. So, Pascal, again, though, good player. I just can't really... I'm going to be honest with y'all. All right, I've kicked off Bron. Damn it, I kicked off Bron. Only reason why I kicked off Bron because Bron played 56 games. I'm petty. I'm going to call it. It is what it is. I think it's fair, too, though. I did have a standard. Bron did not meet. I said 57 games. He played 56. If he played 57, one more game, it's him over Pascal easy. But, I had to slide somebody in there, and Pascal did get a bucket. And then, Karl Anthony Towns. Why did I put Karl Anthony Towns over Bron? Karl Anthony Towns' team made the damn playoffs. They were the 7th seed. I'm sorry. He was a key cog in that the entire way. won the 3-point contest. Like, he had a phenomenal season, people. I can't slight Cat. I can't slight Cat. Can't do it. Again, I have a standard in place. I'm not hating. I promise y'all I'm not hating. I promise you guys I'm not. But I want to hear y'all thoughts below in the comment section. Please, I want to hear all the smoke. But hey, before you do that, like, subscribe, then comment. Tell anybody who's anybody about the show. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Bucket. I'm hoping you all have a good one with this video and these comments. Take care.
I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets right here, kid.